Welcome to State of the Matters on First Next News. First, we bring you the headlines. Obi Kwankwaso pushes Intensifies in ADC. Your successors will betray you. PDP faction battles over National Secretariat reopening. Joining me on set to have this discussion is Kings Ojalo and Ugochukwu Ifeanyichukwu. I remain your host, Kasitoni. Welcome back to the show, Kings Ojalo.
Thank you, Cassie.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And good to have you too.
Yes,
Cassie,
we are happy to be back, and also happy to have Kings.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ugochukwu.
Thank you so much, Ugochukwu. So Obi Kwankwaso pushes Intensifies in ADC. How will Nigeria welcome this hearsay of Obi Kwankwaso, considering the fact that Obi, Amechi, and Atiku were once the hot cakes of ADC, presidential candidate, and now we're hearing of Obi Kwankwaso coming together as a presidential candidate. Now, do you think, why are they trying to merge this consensus?
Let's recall back in 2023. I think, they were alleged formulas on bringing these two cabinets, two high-profile personas together.
Yeah.
You understand? But due to one or two interference, I think it was splitted, and everyone went to their various political party, which is the Labour Party and also the NNPP. Yes, you understand. So I think in this process, I think it seems to be a re-accumulation. That, how will I put it now? Assemblement of these two people. A lot of individuals, a lot of high-profile organization platforms are calling on these two individuals, two rivals, to merge to make a different impact. You understand? Now, looking at the negative side, positive side rather. The positive side is, I think, this will be first time in history where two political rivals, probably from the southwest, southeast, and also from the north, trying to merge to form a political forum that will stand against the great opposition, or the ruling party, rather, which is the APC. You understand? And looking at Peter Obi being the front liner of this coalition, you understand? But let's remember that ADC is filled with high-profile personas as well. We have that of former governor of Rivers State, former governor of that talking about Erofai. We also have Atiku, who probably, there's an alleged saying, that he's trying to re-amend, his move probably out of the ADC and thereabout, which has not been formally stated. You understand? Yeah. Now, Kwankwaso in his part has secured a decisive victory in Kano State in the past forum and thereabout. Now, looking at the 2023 election, we could see that Peter will be emerged to be the third runner-up after Kwankwaso with some huge amount of numbers in terms of voting and thereabout, followed by the Kwankwaso. So definitely, if this amendment will come through, definitely I think it's really worth it. You understand? Because both rivals have great supporters. You understand? They have great forum that are willing for them to to be president, to take over rulership, to take over power
so
from
you said both parties have great followers and forum.
Of course.
Are you sure about this?
Of course.
Okay, I'll get back to you on that matter. Okay, Ugochukwu, do you have a contrary opinion of Peter Obi and Kwankwaso? We know that Atiku and Amechi, they're already in the ADC, and now we're having Obi Kwankwaso coming or planning to emerge, because behind the scene we are seeing Obasanjo trying to make some move for these two people to come together. How will Tinubu supporters feel if these two people actually merge together to run for 2027 election?
Obi and Kwankwaso is to be a very formidable force. And they sent political jittery down the spines of APC supporters, especially those of the Renewed Hope family across Nigeria. recall that this was what Nigerians clamored for in 2023 general elections.
Yes.
But due to irreconcilable differences, they were not able to come together because Obi was looking for a platform when he left PDP.
Exactly.
Then when Kwankwaso left APC, he was also looking for a platform. Recall the fallout between Kwankwaso and Ganduje.
Yeah.
And the ball that Buhari and his kitchen cabinet played in denying Kwankwaso victory in Kano State. So that made Kwankwaso fall out with APC leadership. And there was, these grapevine gossips then on news talking about Kwankwaso and Obi coming together. But Kwankwaso later found a platform with an NPP, while Obi moved to
Labour Party.
So that marriage couldn't hold. I recall in 2019, Obi and Atiku, it was a pair. Like King said that this will be the first time. This will not be the first time. Recall the Shagare and the Lesekweme Maja.
Okay.
The Lesekweme and Shagare came in the Second Republic.
Okay.
The vice and the president. So this will be not the first time the northerner and the southeasterner is always the pair that works in Nigeria. This is even the first time we were seeing, when we had the Muslim ticket that brought Tinubu and Shetima together. But a pair of north and east has always worked. And if it works this time, we know that Nigeria has they delayed and denied Nigerians the dividends of democracy, being that Obi and Kwankwaso could not come together
in 2023.
But what from the feelers we are getting now, I think Obi and Kwankwaso's rumor is thickening by the day, by the second.
Okay.
Because the force of the Obedient movement and the Kwankwaso movement coming together in Nigeria, you could know what that means. And because if you go down the memory lane of how elections are won in Nigeria, Tinubu is ruling Nigeria, Nigeria prides herself as a population of 220-something million. But being always, our leaders are always elected by the minority. Tinubu is ruling Nigeria with not up to 9 million votes. But INEC told us that up to 93 million Nigerians registered before the 2023 general elections. And Obi scored around 6-point-something million votes, 6.1. Atiku got 7-point-something or 6-point-something thereabout, 6.8 million thereabout. So if you match them together, how many votes? Not up to 23 million votes that came out. So if you now plus and minus the 1 million plus vote Kwankwaso got as when he vied for the president under an MPP, and the 6.1 million votes that Obi got, there will be, there are other Nigerians that are there who would have joined the Obi Kwankwaso group and voted that did not vote. So it will send a very strong signal, and they will make APC to lose sleep.
Okay.
And again, what you understand
you said it will make APC to lose sleep.
Yes.
How sure are you that APC will lose sleep?
APC will lose sleep because we all know, or those who speak through to power.
Okay, so we'll come back to that APC losing sleep.
What happened
we'll
in
come
the
back
2023 general election?
We'll come back to APC losing sleep.
Yes.
Now, Wike is saying a lot of things that his successor or your successor will betray you. He said his took months before his successor betrayed him, but others, it will take immediately. This betrayal will happen immediately. Now, why is Wike always crying over betrayal of Fubara? Meanwhile, he betrayed Goodluck Jonathan. Then, Goodluck Jonathan helped him to become governor. He betrayed Goodluck Jonathan. He also betrayed Amechi when he was chief of staff, although he claimed he helped Amechi to win as a governor then. So why is he always crying that Fubara betrayed him? Is there something hidden under the carpet that we don't know about?
Politics is about interest.
Okay.
It's an interest-driven game where they only talk about interest and nothing more. And once your interests are not aligned and you become political enemies, doesn't mean that you are enemies, but just that your political ideology or interests are not lining. You know, that is what is even delaying Obi Kwankwaso Maja. Still, they want to let their interests aligned together. So in any political arena, you have to realign and align with where your interest lies. So Wike found interest in Fubara, and Fubara kind of fell out with him because maybe his overbearing influence on him, or maybe because of the demands that is hidden from the agreement that brought Fubara to power. And maybe Fubara thought it would be, let me get to power first. And he didn't know that politics is bigger than what you think. Politics is about the vehicle. Recall that there was a time Seraki Dixon told Fubara, don't forget the vehicle. That is the platform that through which you rode to power. And we cannot deny the fact that Wike provided that platform. That if you bring the traditional politicians in River State and place Fubara there, Fubara will be nowhere to be found in the primaries. But Wike navigated all those storms and brought him to power. And it didn't take time. Immediately Wike was made the FCT minister, those we call the Abuja politicians then who supported Atiku, like the Lee Mebas of this world, the Uche Secondus and the Osino Paradem, they were in Abuja. So they left Abuja knowing that Abuja will not contend them with Wike. They ran back to Port Harcourt. When they came here, Fubara embraced them with jettisoning the man who brought him to power and saying that I'm not going to play the kind of politics you played. He said it. Fubara said, I'm not going to, so your enemies will not be my enemy. But they knowing that fully well in politics, somebody that is not having the same ideology or interest with you is your political enemy. So he quickly wanted Fubara is thriving on sympathy and bias and sentiment. Politics is not played on sentiment or morality. Political morality is agreeing to stay put with your political interest where it aligns.
You said Fubara is playing on sentiment.
Yes, the people know. They say Rivers people are with him. The people for that is not it. But what we are saying here is that Fubara betrayed Wike by quickly realigning with those who did not come onto did not buy the idea of him even coming onto power. Remember that they were saying that Wike was planning a third tenure by pushing Fubara to become a governor. But Fubara has also proven to be a man of his word by standing out to fight Wike, which is why Wike is as if he's regretting his pain that he never knew Fubara will stand up
against him.
To him.
He never knew Fubara would stand up against him. Over to you, Kings. Looking at the 8-point resolution of Mr. President before the state of emergency, Wike actually benefited from it. Although Fubara benefited a little because of the impeachment, during the impeachment. Now, Wike has also come out to say that Tinubu does not need a governor to emerge to win his election. We see Wike playing two parties. He's neither in PDP or his own rainbow coalition. Now, he said Tinubu does not need a governor to become president. Meanwhile, he forgot that in 2023, he promised Tinubu of Rivers State. What position was he then? Wasn't he a governor?
Promising Tinubu Rivers State is something that he's still doing.
But then he did it as a governor when he was on seat. But now he's saying that Tinubu does not need a governor.
That is what I'm saying.
So the question is, he was a governor then when he promised Tinubu Rivers State. So why is he now saying that Tinubu does not need a governor to win his second term?
It's very, very clear. You see, when someone is participating in an anti-party system, and you are kind of bypassing, that is underground, trying to campaign and raise people, delegates, who probably are not even aware. Definitely, what do you expect? Promising Tinubu, giving Tinubu a upper hand that, look, we don't need the governor or anything before we emerge you as president. He's doing this out of the consent of the people, first of all. You understand? Looking at that emergency ruling that was given to Fubara in last year, March, I think March or so, where there was an emergency ruling that took Fubara out of office. I think that is where this whole thing, crisis occurred. Probably due to failure of agreement from the state governor and thereabout. Now, you see, Fubara, I don't want to start, to me, I don't see all this as a betrayal or as a cross-conduct or whatever, just as a lot of people claim. But I see this as should I use the word, as someone who is trying to stand for what he thinks. I'm talking about the state governor right now. Someone who tried to stand for what he thinks is appropriate or to his own point of view. We could recall, out of pressure, he left the PDP.
Don't you, sorry to interject, don't you think he would have waited to start this problem in his second term rather than doing it in first term?
Well, just like that's what I'm heading to. You see, the pressure mounted, even when he was in the PDP, and the PDP is a great opposition to that of the APC, which is against the president as well. So Wike, on the other hand, just as you call him, participating in anti-party activities is in the APC. Neither is in the Rainbow, and okay, just imagine one individual in having a legs in different party. What do you expect? Now him coming out to say your successor will betray you and thereabout. But first of all, who are the successors is referring to? You understand? Because the last time I checked, Fubara has already decamped to the APC, the ruling party, which the president belongs. So who is he pointing out to now to be who are the betrayers here? Because to me, I see
it's very clear.
Okay, so to me, I see the person who is trying to claim another individual to be a betrayer. He is the betrayer in this aspect. Let me not formalize it, but let him be clear to himself. Who is the betrayer here? That is the question. Is it Fubara who is in the APC? Is it the betrayer? Someone who has also said, okay, I've entered the APC to show appreciation to the president, and we are strongly behind the president. And on the long run, trying to claim that we don't need the governor's support for the president to emerge once again as president. I think this is trying to hijack democracy, because initially it is the people who decide who decide that will decide to say, okay, we are going to support the president one more time. So, this is what we are talking about. You can look at it now. Look at the problem of electronic transmission that, people have been raveling the senators, be complaining about here and there, This is what we are talking about. Someone who will stand firm and say, okay, we are going to deliver a certain state. Of what power?
So you said Wike is trying to hijack democracy,
of course,
right?
Looking at the situation on ground, definitely. One is trying to, and he's not the only governor, he's not the only minister or a high-profile person who is mandating this effort.
And you're sure about this?
Of course.
You're
because
sure.
it's clearly written on his face.
Sure. Okay, Ugochukwu, over to you. PDP faction battle over reopening of the National Secretariat. Why is the INEC interfering in this internal battle within PDP? And why is Wike faction the only recognized faction?
Before I go into that question, I want to make some clarifications.
Okay, to what King said.
And the betrayal and not betrayal, according to Wike. Political betrayals are in different segments, and it depends on how the person who is being betrayed feels about it and decides to react and escalate it. We understand that Wike is not a far knowledge that the wife of former President Goodluck Jonathan, ruled on the powers of her husband to deliver Wike, whom she recommended to become a minister of education when he fell out with Amechi. Wike was the chief of staff to Amechi. So they fell out. Even is on record that it was even Wike that filed the litigations that brought about the coming back of Amechi. But he quickly fell out with then Patient Jonathan and fell out with Amechi. Perhaps we also saw him referred all the way as the one man. It happened here in the States, so we don't mince words of somebody who's talking about betrayal. Wike is notorious of knowing to insult elders, to denigrate people, and talk down on people as if we saw how he spoke to religious leaders and even traditional rulers. Meant nothing in the state during his state as a governor, and it was his position as a governor he used in bamboozling APC out of River State. Even Amechi as a super minister could not even cough in River State. He could not come back in River State. It was only him, after the PDP lost election in 2015, stood up against APC. Wike challenged the Buhari administration and held Buhari administration to account.
Yes. Sorry to interject. He challenged the Buhari administration. Now, if you look at it, we know that Buhari was under this platform, APC, as at the right. But it is this same platform now he is giving a upper hand using the renewed hope agenda. So
no. See, Kings, don't go there. You don't understand politics. I have said here that politics is a game of interest. See, there is no politician that stays in a place.
But what I am saying is this: we are looking at the dangerous effect this thing is causing here.
There is no dangerous. If you understand politics very well, there is no dangerous effect. Let me tell you, whether Tinubu or Buhari formulated APC, and because of the person of Buhari and how Buhari's administration was, gagging the PDP, and given that Atiku and everybody left the PDP in comatose, immediately Jonathan lost. We give it to Wike that he was the only cock that was crowing in PDP.
Yes, I can't deny the fact.
PDP and conducted 2 national conventions
I can't deny the fact.
That brought about Atiku Abubakar. So, if he had found a new bride in Tinubu, remember that even the Buhari you're talking about, Buhari has gone and said he's done with politics. It was the Tinubus of this world.
But we are looking at the current situation now, and the effect is causing.
So you
understand? With people who are trying to stand firmly for this PDP faction now, and his own so-called faction, looking at the effect is causing. That's what we are talking about. With the calamity is bringing now. How do you tell PDP to stand again? Going to court, doing this, trying to preempt.
Wike is representing his own political interest.
Okay, now
he had an interest that he delivered, Mr. President, given the problem PDP had.
Then he should stay in one place. That is what we are talking about. He should stay in one place.
Kings, we are talking about politics. We are not talking about.
We all know how politics is.
No, we are not talking about.
All right. Ugochukwu,
we're not talking about
you said
lecturers in classroom controlling children on where they will stay.
We're talking about why INEC is interfering in PDP-led faction. Why is INEC
It is still boiling down to Wike.
Okay.
It still boils down to Wike. Why is Wike doing that? Is because I have asked questions on different fora. Kings, you are here just saying Wike should stay in a place. I want to ask a pertinent question to our viewers. That assuming without considering that Wike didn't play the type of politics he played in 2023, what would have been the fate of Wike today? Wike would have gone into political oblivion. His political enemies would have laughed him to scorn.
So is that what he's avoiding?
If Atiku had won the elections, what would have been the fate of Wike today? Where would Wike be in the annals of political history in Nigeria? So what we are saying is that Wike is a political master tactician who sees beyond his nose and who also thinks ahead. Like now, if you are Tinubu and somebody is saying, I will, we all know the capacity of Semra Efobara, whether you like it or yes. Because he is not the people I refer as to traditional Nigerian politicians. He is in the likes of Obi, who would like to have anything to go. You understand? They don't want trouble. They don't know that what wins you election in Nigeria is the amount of violence you are able to cause
That is
and
what-
the amount of deep pocket you have.
All
That
right,
is what we
thank
are
you
talking
so
about,
much.
and the
Thank
people
you.
are
Thank
being
you
the
so
ones,
much.
are the people that are being victimized of all of that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ugochukwu. We will come back to this particular topic. We will come back to this discussion. We've come to the end of the show, State of the Matters on First Next. Many thanks for watching. To you, Kings and Ugochukwu, this is the best discussion ever. But we will come back to this discussion. We'll come back and finish this food that we've started cooking. To you, amazing viewers, thank you so much for watching. I remain your host, Kasitoni. Is a bye for now.